Hello, and welcome to Caldwell County Today. I'm Paige Counts, Public Information Officer for Caldwell County. Joining me today is Brittany Knupp with our Tax Department. Welcome, Brittany.
Thank you, Paige.
Thank you for joining us. Brittany's here to talk to us today about some tax relief options. Many of you received in the mail your reevaluation statement, and some of you might have been a little surprised at what it said.
Yes, a lot of people really were, but our last revaluation was in 2013. So this is really a long time coming, but if you don't agree with your evaluation, you can just fill that form out and get with our revaluation office. You can call them at the number on the paper, and they'll be happy to assist you as well.
So people do have a way to appeal that by just reaching out to the evaluation department. And when that is really not your department in tax, but thank you for sharing that with us.
No problem.
There are other ways to get some property tax relief. Tell us about some of those.
So we do have an elderly exclusion, a disability exclusion, and a disabled veteran exclusion, and we'll go into each one of those. But the elderly exclusion, you have to be over 65 as of January 1st this year. Your total household income has to be less than $31,500 for 2020, and that does include income from all sources, including your stimulus money, because that's what the state tells us that we have to do. So unfortunately, our hands are kind of tied with some of that, but we try to help as best we can. So it is a one-time application. We audit those every 5 years.
You say you audit those every 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So in that 5-year period, do you remove people from the program if you see they are making more money?
Yes, unfortunately we do have to remove those that do not qualify any longer, but the state does change that income limit every year. Generally it associates with however much Social Security has increased.
And earlier you mentioned the stimulus package, and that money counts as part of your income. Have you seen people disqualified for the program because of that stimulus money?
Not yet this year, but we're very concerned that that may happen, because we usually have several people that are very close anyway, so we're worried that those people will not qualify now because of that stimulus money.
Now, is this a deferment program?
It is not a deferment, it is an exclusion. So we're not making you pay that back if you no longer qualify. You would just not get that discount once you are not qualified.
What paperwork do you have to submit?
So there is an application that you can get from our office. You would just submit the application and then copies of all of your 2020 income, or if you file a federal tax return, just submit that federal tax return.
And this is for people 65 and older,
yes.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
You have another program that is for people who receive disability. Tell us about that.
Yes, so it is identical to the elderly exclusion, but there is no age limit on that, but you do have to be 100% disabled to qualify.
And there's paperwork that you have to bring to show that you are 100% disabled.
Yes. So your doctor would have to fill out I believe it's an AV9A form, in addition to you filling out the application and bringing your income statements in.
Okay. What about disabled veterans? Is there a program for them?
Yes. So disabled veterans, there is no income cap. The only qualification there that you have is that you are 100% service-related disabled, and that it is your permanent and primary residence.
Brittany, what if someone is a little bit intimidated by the paperwork or the process to get this deferment in place?
We are open to the public in my office, so you can come right up to me and we will be happy to help you get that filled out.
And if somebody wants to find these forms, where can they find them?
So they are on our website, and that is caldwellcountynctax.com.
So they can just go there. If they think they can fill them out by themselves and they get a little bit confused, what then?
You just call us, and our numbers are on our website. We can also post those numbers, and you can just give us a call and we'll be happy to help as well.
Okay, Brittany, is there anything else about property tax, any other guidance that you give to folks?
Not that I can just think of, but again, if anybody has any specific questions, we're always welcome to have phone calls, and it can't hurt to ask.
Right, and you mentioned earlier the tax rate. That has not been set for...
Correct. The commissioners do wait until either the last week of May, first week of June to set that tax rate, so we don't even know what that will be. That will be up to the commissioners.
What is the deadline to apply for these programs?
We have to have the applications and all of the documentations back to our office by June the 1st.
So it's best to do it now. June the 1st may seem like a long way away, but it's best to go ahead and get these applications filled out.
Absolutely.
Okay. Brittany, is there anything else you want to add? Okay. All right. Thank you for being here, and thank you for going over this information with us. And we'll make sure we have those numbers for you on our screen. And thank you for watching Caldwell County Today.